And welcome to Kentucky Brew Review. I'm Prairie Dog.
Special K, and tonight we're doing Bird Dog Peach Flavored Whiskey. It is 40% alcohol by volume or 80 proof. This stuff runs about between $14 and $17 a bottle. I paid right in the middle of that at $16. This one came with these amazing shot glasses. Oh, these are actually thick. Look how thick those are.
Bro, that is thick with two C's.
Thick. Came with these amazing shot glasses. They're doubles, so we'll definitely get use out of those. Again, I wasn't going to pick this up right away, but I picked it up because we were going to pick it up for a peach whiskey off in the future. But since it already had the bonus of having 2 shot glasses, I said, screw it, let's get it. So Bird Dog makes pretty good flavored whiskeys. I would say they're probably up there. I'm going to go ahead and say Crown probably makes some of the best. Benchmark is good for budget versions. Jim Beam and Evan Williams also make good budget versions. But if you're looking for something slightly higher end, it's not quite, because Crown's $20 for a pint of flavor. You can get this for $17 for a fifth. So this is a little bit better deal. Or if you're feeling, like I said, cheap, you can get Benchmark for 10. It really depends on how you're feeling.
I'm eager to try it. I've had Crown and I've had Jim Beam.
I think you probably have had their apple on the show at some point.
I'm sure.
We've only ever had the apple on the show. They have blackberry too, which sounds pretty good, and they have like weird salted caramel and like chocolate flavored and praline nut flavors. I like that it has an actual cork. That's nice wood cap.
Thank you, sir.
So I do want to mention that it does say caramel color added. So meaning, and it doesn't say an age on the whiskey, so this could be just white whiskey or maybe lightly aged whiskey with dye in it. So keep that in mind. And it does sort of look like it's artificially colored in there. Yeah. Interesting nose. It's not a very, a lot of these have a very fake peach flavor. This isn't a very fake peach flavor.
It smells like a juicy peach.
Yeah, it smells like it's got a little bit of whiskey in there, but it's got a very nice juicy peach flavor. Now, peach isn't my favorite flavor out there. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'll eat it or drink it or whatever, but I'm not like, it's not my favorite. I'm more of like, I like blackberry and apple and stuff that. Peach is like meh for me.
I'm extremely picky about peach flavors. I feel like peach flavors are either really good or they're terrible.
They can be done very poorly.
Yes.
So, peach 4 Loco. Let's try it. That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Considering this is probably about 80 degrees that we're drinking this. It's not, even though it's hot, it's not bad, which is surprising.
It definitely tastes artificially flavored.
It does.
But it does taste good.
It does. You get nice, it's not overbearing, the peach. And you get a hint of whiskey up front. Very peachy. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. You can do a little bit of nuttiness in there. Tiny bit of caramel. But yeah, the peach is really good. It leaves a nice peachy flavor on the exhale afterwards, which is kind of what you want, without being too sticky in the mouth like a lot of these flavored alcohols are. Like I said, definitely one of the better ones. Is it better than Crown Peach? That's a hard one. I'd have to have them side by side, to be honest, because it's been such a long time since I've had Crown Peach.
Same here.
But, it's definitely better than like the Benchmarks and Evan Williams, I'll say that for sure.
I do think that from what I remember of Crown, Crown doesn't taste as blatantly artificial. But other than that, they're very close.
Yeah, for sure. Take one more swig of this, see before I give it a number. Yeah, I think it's a solid, I'm going to let you go first.
I think it's a 7. I do think it's good. Everything that we're talking about, it does what you would want out of a peach-flavored whiskey. But it does taste really artificial. And that's really just why I won't put it into that great range. But I do think it's good, especially for the price. It might inhabit that space where maybe you don't want to pay for Crown.
If this was chilled, it would be a pretty easy shot, for sure. Just sipping it, it's virtually no burn. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mixing it's going to still be a big factor on this. How good is the peach? How good is the whiskey flavor when we mix it? But I'm going to go ahead and rate this I'm going to go 7.5. I think it's very good. It's pretty good for the price too. I mean, $16 isn't bad for a flavored whiskey, especially one that's a higher proof. Like I said, it's 5% higher than most of the other ones, which is nice, and it doesn't taste like a higher proof.
Right.
So we're going to go and mix it with some ginger ale. This is Canada Dry Bold, so it's like extra ginger ale. Ooh, feeling frisky. Do like just a dash. Did about half and half there. So ginger goes really good with these kind of flavored whiskeys. If you're not sure what to mix it with, Sprite or ginger ale works really well with most of these. If you're trying to find some, I mean, you can get fancy on it, but if you just want an easy mixer, it's always a good way to go. On the nose, the peach is definitely lightened up a little bit. There's no whiskey to be found, and you just get a very tiny hint of the ginger.
Yeah.
Just take a taste. That is very pleasant.
That's really good.
It is really good. Yeah, I mean, it's tiny bit of nuttiness from the whiskey. You get a lot of peach, just a hint of ginger in there. It's kind of sweet. If you don't mind sweet beverages, you'll like it. I might maybe cut it with some soda water or something, some
Now see on mine,
seltzer.
I think mine got mixed a little different. I'm getting really strong ginger flavors still, but it's mixed together really well. There's none of the heat that you normally get from a whiskey.
I'm going to go with an 8 as a mixer. I think it's a solid 8. I think it's better as a mixer than a straight. I think you couldn't go wrong with mixing this with just about anything. Maybe lemonade would probably go pretty well. Any kind of ginger ale Sprite. Peach Sprite would be really, really good. I think that would be delicious.
Yeah.
Any of those. What do you think? Mixed?
I'll go ahead and mirror that score. It's clearly much better mixed than it was straight. And this is where I think it really starts to differentiate itself from its competitors. Because that's something where maybe you could have made the argument that Crown was better straight. But I think if I was to compare the two just off of my memory from here, I would go with this one if I was going to mix it. And then the key thing is, we have these scores, of course, but if you buy this, you get these 2 incredible shot glasses with it at the same time. That has to be worth something.
Get it? Shot glass. Because it's a shotgun shell.
Right.
And it's bird shot, even though this is definitely not a 12 gauge. This motherfucker's like an 8 gauge. But yeah, I mean, like I said, they're plastic, but they're pretty thick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to complain about it. I would drink it if you're into flavored whiskeys. You want something easy going for the night. I think if you and a buddy were trying to drink for the night, 1 bottle of this would get you guys pretty good.
And how could you not? I definitely recommend it, because how can you pass on it if you go ahead and get some shot glasses with it?
All right, well, that has been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Special K.
And I'm Prairie Dog.
Thanks for watching.